Zion Williamson isn't just one of the most hyped young players in recent NBA history, he's also one of the most dominant interior scorers in the world. His signature shot is simple. It's his incredible slam dunks.
Here we go. Lob to Williamson, and he smashes the rim.
Williamson represents an unprecedented blend of size, strength, agility, and savvy, and he's only 20 years old. Simply put, we've never seen a player like this, and his dunks are great for two reasons. First, they make spectacular highlights. Just look at these.
How about that? Wow. Three-team fouls on Zion. Say it with your chest.
Second, they are very efficient scoring options for his team. Williamson has already become one of the NBA's most prolific interior scorers. A quarter of a way through the season, he led the NBA in points in the paint. Now, LeBron James and Giannis Antetokounmpo have dominated that category for years, but in his second year, Zion is keeping pace with those guys.
You know, with his athleticism, what we all see, his ability to jump well beyond the 10-foot rim is incredible. I think what's also incredible is at his size, his speed, his agility, his quickness.
And even though the NBA scoring zone has expanded thanks to the sharpshooting theatrics of Steph Curry and Damian Lillard and others, there's still no more efficient shot in the game of basketball than the dunk. It's an art form for Zion. He's been perfecting it since he exploded onto the scene with viral moments at Spartanburg Day. And that vaulted him to stardom during a historically efficient season at Duke.
Zion Williamson slamming it home. Get used to that.
But how is he getting all these dunks in the NBA? He's doing it in four key ways: lobs, drives to the rack, cuts, and what we will call catch and dunk opportunities or putbacks. Let's start with lobs. Zion is much more than just a freak athlete. The youngster has terrific basketball instincts and a great feel for the game. Some of his best dunks are the result of his ability to play off the ball and find the exact right moment to elevate to the basket, catch a teammate's pass, and flush it down. He's developed the best chemistry with Lonzo Ball. Nobody has fed the big guy for more alley-oops than Lonzo. Ball has incredible passing ability, and the combination of Lonzo and Zion has provided us with dozens of great highlights like this quintessential example. Watch Zion here as Lonzo uses a Steven Adams ball screen. Williamson slinks back like he's out of the play, but as soon as he catches Pascal Siakam's eyes drifting toward the pick and roll action, he knows exactly what to do. He darts towards the rim. Lonzo sees it and fires the perfect pass his way. An easy two for the Pelicans. Speaking of easy, some of the Lonzo Zion lobs happen before the defenses are even set. Check out this example. The Timberwolves are still celebrating their own basket while Lonzo heaves a long-distance lob that ends the Wolves' party right away. Zion dunks the ball with 21 seconds left on the shot clock. But make no mistake, Zion catches lobs from others too. Both Brandon Ingram and Drew Holiday, back when he was on the Pelicans, have racked up tons of assists by lobbing the ball his way over the past two seasons.
Brandon Ingram kept it. It'll be Zion from Drew.
Those lobs are awesome, but Zion doesn't always need to be airborne to be a dangerous target for his teammates. He's also great at finding the perfect cutting lanes closer to sea level. As soon as he finds a bit of space and momentum toward the hoop, he becomes one of the most dangerous finishers in the game. Check out this example. The Hornets forget about Zion. He sneaks towards the foul line, catches the pass, and then does what he was born to do. He gathers his energy and absolutely explodes off the ground to hammer it home and draw the foul for good measure. Good luck getting in front of that freight train. Here's another one. As soon as his man leaves him to help on the ball, Zion pounces towards the hoop. The ball finds him. Kaboom! Another dunk. Lose track of Zion for a second, and not only will he make you pay with these cuts, he'll turn you into a poster too.
Now Zion, they left him alone.
Zion doesn't always need help getting to his signature shot though. Many times he creates them for himself, using dribble drives to attack the paint before elevating and crushing the rim. Williamson has great handles for a player of his size, and he uses them to get some of his most awesome jams. Check out this pair of drives both versus Sacramento. Zion catches the pass at a relatively harmless spot along the baseline. While his teammate screens Rashawn Holmes, Zion takes 2 dribbles, and by the time he reaches the crown of the restricted area, it's too late, folks. Hammer time. Later in that same game, he again receives the ball on the perimeter, but this time he uses a crazy blend of ball handling, body movements, and strength to get the rock into the paint. One of the things that makes him so unique is that blend of size, power, and agility. This spin move against the Spurs epitomizes that. Players his size aren't supposed to float and spin like this. And when teams attempt to use more agile defenders like, say, Kyle Kuzma to defend him well, that's when it's muscle time, and he just overpowers them. Even the league's best shot blockers have looked silly trying to stop these drives. Williamson also happens to be among the best young rebounders in the league, and many of his offensive boards quickly turn into our 4th category of dunks. In this clip, the Wolves think they've stopped Williamson when he misses a close ranger, but the work isn't done. Zion grabs the board and rises up for the putback on his own miss. Opponents and analysts have been marveling at Zion's second jump since he was dominating the paint in the ACC. And it's that explosiveness that sets the stage for many of his putback slams.
He set a good screen on offense. Zion detonating on the rim.
Williamson is well on his way to becoming one of the most dominant interior forces in the game. He currently leads the league by averaging 8.6 dunks and layups per game this season, most in the NBA, and on pace to be the most anybody's gotten since the Second Spectrum started tracking in 2013-14. Over the last 25 years, the only other guy to do that is Shaquille O'Neal back when Shaq was in his absolute prime. Now, that's good company for anybody, but especially for a guy who won't even be 21 until after this season. But is he a one-trick pony? An astounding 98.6% of his made shots have come in the paint this year. And in a league obsessed with long-range shooting, he must expand his arsenal outward in the coming years, because NBA defenders are too good, and you have to have more than one tool to dominate in this league. Something Zion is already starting to learn the hard way. Let me explain. No player in the league gets his shot blocked as much as Zion does right now. Defenders know where he wants to go and how he wants to score. Sometimes Zion's awesome athleticism is still enough. But he's not the only awesome athlete in the best basketball league in the world. Opposing bigs are now overplaying those dunks and layups, and the stats are staggering. Zion's shots have been blocked 2.3 times per game this season, which is on pace to be the most by any player over the last 25 seasons. The more he can diversify his scoring portfolio, the less defenders can predict his moves and block his shots. And then, watch out.